Yeah, I think I'd like to go back to something you said earlier about one of the functions of the Lieutenant Governor is to chair the California Commission on Economic Development. And I'd like you maybe to share a little bit more about some of your ideas that you have on the job creation and how we do a better job coming up with a plan for retaining employment here and also creating new employment opportunities.
Yeah, Senator Dutton, I don't want to be the Lieutenant Governor of California that serves on an Economic Development Commission that doesn't have a clear set of goals of what we're trying to do. And I'm going to give every day of my life to this job as Lieutenant Governor to wake up every morning and find a way to keep businesses in this great state from leaving and helping the ones that are here. And when I say that I want to be promoter-in-chief, I've been promoter-in-chief as a senator, but I want to be a promoter-in-chief as a Lieutenant Governor with you. This is not the Lieutenant Governor and not the Senate. We're in this together with you. And tell the rest of this country what we have to offer. Because I'm tired of everybody saying California does this, California does that, and California does this. At the end of the day, this is a great state, and it's got a lot to offer people. And if we can just find ways to show respect and go to businesses and tell them, hey, we can help you with an SBA 504 loan. We have CalBiz in California. We can help you with expediting, streamlining. We can do this, but if you don't come talking to us, we can't help you. What I'm saying, I'm going to be looking for businesses to help and to bring to this great state. I'm going to give every day of my job as Lieutenant Governor to that commission. Obviously, UC and CSU is important, Senator Dutton, but I believe that jobs is what we need today. And it's the job of the Lieutenant Governor and the legislature to bring jobs together to the state.
Let's talk about the third leg of what some of us might consider higher education. That's community colleges and what kind of a role, because I mean, it's no big secret, my wife she's a professor at a community college, so I'm just curious about what your feelings are about the community college system and how it fits into your plan for job creation and so forth.
The attendance at community colleges have never been higher because people have nowhere to go. And when don't have a job, they go to the unemployment office. And if they can't live off the unemployment office, they go to community colleges. And that's one of the reasons the governor is committed to 22,000 more positions to the community college system. And I think Senator Steinberg touched on this, is part of the safety net. And I'll tell you, Senator Dutton, if we can't get our budget system in order, we're going to continue to hurt education. And when we hurt education, we hurt jobs. When we hurt jobs, we hurt California. So I think it's an important factor. And I'll say this. One of the first things I want to do is to bring the UC and CSU together with the Economic Development Commission, because that's what I sit on. And I think that, although I don't sit on it, community colleges need to be at the table. And so do labor organizations. And so do employees. Okay. You've been appearing around. I've seen you down on the local TV stations down in my area and so forth. And it's not purposely intended to be done. No, I understand. No, that's fine. Hey, you're very popular right now. But anyway, you've been indicating that you're going to support the governor's policies, and so forth. And so the current governor's agenda, that's going to be your agenda. Do you feel the Lieutenant Governor should also there's been some talk about whether it should be a separately elected position versus running as a ticket, so to speak. Do you have any feelings about that one way or the other? I believe that hopefully someday we can change the Constitution of California where the Lieutenant Governor can run with the governor. I think that would help in many ways. This notion of having a system in place that has the governor of California elected by the people of California, with this notion of having the lieutenant governor that is also elected by the people of California, of not agreeing on things, I think is unproductive. I think I've said that I will be working hard with Governor Schwarzenegger, and I will. And if I get reelected, if I get confirmed and I get elected, I'll be working with the next governor. And I can tell you this, I will not spend 1 minute of my day beating up on a governor of California, no matter what party they're from. Because every day that I beat up on a governor, I'm beating up on the people of California.
What if you disagree with them?
When I disagree with the governor, I will go to his office and say, I think you're wrong, or I think this is what we ought to be doing. But I'm not going to go out there and beat up on a governor. Because for a governor of California to go out there and say, we're going to do this, and go back to Washington to work with federal government and say, you know what, we need resources, to have somebody back here say, no, we don't, I think it's unproductive. Can you imagine Joe Biden campaigning against health care reform? I'm sure they disagree on things, but they work on them together. And they come out and they're in unison for the people of this great state. When there's disagreements, I'm going to tell the governor and say, I disagree with you, Governor. This is what I think we ought to do. This is my expertise. And if he says you're wrong, then I'll go off on my way and I won't critique him or her or him, but I'll do what I think is best for this great state.